How's it going, everybody? World Money Wins here. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys made it over to the coin show today or yesterday. I guess this will come out later. I'm not sure when I'm releasing this video, but I'm shaking stuff around. Sorry about that. But in regards to selling your premium stuff, Joseph Lopez 1247 asked a question. He says, "I have one question." And this was regarded to my "Where's a good place to sell your premium silver" video. He said, "What's your advice on selling a channel poured round or channel poured silver that has a mintage of 5?" And that's why I have Mellow Stacks channel bar here. Really cool piece. And that's a tough one, Joseph Lopez, because there are two types of silver stacker, I guess. There's people like us in the community that know who Mellow Stacks is and who, you know, Liberty Bleed Silver is and Blue Collar Stacker and all those guys. And then there's just people invested in bullion. And there's dealers, you know. So as far as a channel round, with a mintage of 5, it would have about the same value to a dealer and to most people as just a regular poured round that is unlimited mintage. I don't know if there'd be any additional. I could be completely wrong though, because I'm not experienced in that kind of stuff. But for the stacking community, a channel round with a limited mintage, like this is number 12, this would have value for the people in the stacking community, the guys on Reddit that are in like Wall Street Silver and Silver Degen Club, and the stacking community here on YouTube. Like the Silver Dragons, you know, like the Silver Baggins pours that he did, those have value to us. But to like everyday people on the street that are buying silver, I'm not saying, I don't mean like everyday people, but like the normal silver stackers, because we are weird, the normal silver stackers that aren't, you know, hanging out in the community all the time and doing all the research, they won't know much about it and won't care. I don't think. But a limited mintage of 5 on a channel round, that you would want to sell on YouTube to a YouTuber or in the community here. I don't think anybody outside our YouTube community would be interested in it. But anyway, that's enough ramble of just my off-the-cuff remarks on that. I did buy some more stuff yesterday. I went back to the coin show yesterday to get some stuff. I stopped by Chris's Coins again because he had a couple things for the asset stacker. These two fast forwards bars. He's trying to get the whole set, and I'm gonna blackmail him for some Halloween silver bars. These are 2 of the fast forward bars that he doesn't have. And so I said, hey, I'll buy them, and I don't care if I hang on to them. You find me 2 Halloween bars that I don't have, and I will hook you up with these ones that you don't have. Check out the finish on that. These are like perfect, almost. There was an abrasion on one I saw. This has just got toning around the outside though, so this is starting to look really cool around the edges. But look at the mirror finish on that. Amazing condition on these these are the nicest fast forward bars I've ever seen. The capsules are kind of ugly, so they don't look like that fantastic in the capsule, like as you see this Rick Mears. And I think these are the more desirable ones, these like Formula 1 type ones and F types, than like the ones with the Model A's or whatever, the old-fashioned cars. These race car ones, I think, are the more desirable ones. The GT41, I think that is the one that's like the unicorn. But check out this one. This is the other one. This is the Rick Mears. Look at that. And down here, you'll see there's a little teeny tiny abrasion. Well, you can hard to see. Teeny tiny one. I had to look at it into a jeweler's loop because I thought it was just smudge. I didn't want to touch it because these are literally mirrors, but the toning around the edge is really cool on these. So these are yours, asset stacker, and I'm holding them ransom for when you can find me a couple Halloween bars that I don't have. Find me some cool ones. Also, I got I stopped by this table here. Larry T-Camp. He had some weird pricing. I think I've seen him at shows before, but I got some stuff from him. His assistant I saw there was a big pile of generic stuff that I like to sift through, and he was saying it was like 75 cents over spot, and there was a lot of stuff 50 cents over spot. There was things at spot, so the premiums are like way low now. And so I picked out some things that were 75 cents over spot. First item was a 1985 Sunshine Mining in really nice shape. And it was weird because like his assistant asked how much the 1 ounce stuff was in the like regular bin, and he's like 75 cents over spot. And then later, as we were closing the deal, he was like, well, if they're hand selecting stuff, then it's more. I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense at all. Why would it be more? I mean, you want me to not choose the ones that I want? But they're all this. If you pick it, it's one price, but if I pick it, it's a different one. That didn't make sense. So that was kind of a weird thing for him to say. I didn't understand that. The next thing I got was a colorized Season's Greeting bar from 1995. I've been really digging the colorized bars lately. Been super into them. I never used to like the colorized stuff, and I don't think many people do. But this one's a Supply One award. Products for the best homes. Or construction. I don't know if it's an award, but... And this is... I don't know who made this. Probably a Silvertown? Do you see a mint mark on this? I don't know. But I like how this is finished. It's got like frosted and then mirrored up here. I think the silver up here is not the silver. I think that's silver paint or enamel. And then the last thing I got from him, so I got 3 ounces of silver from this guy, and it was $102. So 102 divided by 3, so 34 bucks an ounce. And I don't know if that's right. He said it was 75 cents, but whatever. 34 is a good deal. Last item I got was a 1987 toner. This is a Panda, but not one of the Chinese ones. The toning on this thing, I don't know if it'll show up very well on camera, but it is amazing. This is like one of the coolest toners ever. But it's got a little bit of a braze. A little bit of the toning has been worn off because it was in this plastic flip, and so that kind of rubbed on there to get, so the toning isn't as consistent here by the ear and like on the toes and a little bit here on the Panda's back. But other than that, it's just super coated. And those light spots are not abrasions on the silver, it's just where the toning isn't. So if I dipped this in E-Zest, which I wouldn't do because this is a gorgeous one, it would look perfect. I mean, you wouldn't be able to tell there was anything wrong with it. But the toning, I don't know if I can get an angle to where it shows how cool the toning is. I don't want to touch the fields because that'll jack it up. So I'm going to have to put this in a capsule just to preserve how cool the toning is on that. So those are the 3 things I got. And then the last items I got were from a guy. He didn't have a business card because he was just doing it for himself. And it was 33 bucks an ounce. And I think spot yesterday was like 32.60 or something like that. So 50 cents or so. I got 3 of these silver trade units, but not just any silver trade units. These are the Northwest Territorial Mint Pacific Northwest high relief ones. Look at the mountain. Those mountains are raised. That's not the camera playing tricks. They're like super high relief. I wonder if these would even fit in a capsule. I got 3 of these from 1987. They flip like a coin, it looks like. It's got the Pacific Ocean here, Oregon, Washington, Idaho, and a bit of California, Nevada, and Utah. And Wyoming. It's actually got Montana and Wyoming on there. Let me show it on camera. Let me see if I can zoom in and show this better. These are really cool looking. Look at how much detail is in that. It's got the pathways to like Japan, China, Philippines, Panama, all that stuff. super cool trade units. And I'm kind of gathering up a bunch of trade units. This one might be a candidate for the dip ski because it looks kind of gross, but it does have this toning around the edge, around the ring on this side, so I'll just leave this one alone. But I didn't like this schmutz there, and I'm not going to pick at it. So, and then this one was almost perfect, still shiny, brilliant, uncirculated condition. It's got the luster, the mint luster on there. Really cool. I was happy to get these. You never see the, or at least I never see the Northwest Territorial mint stuff. And the next thing I got is, I think this is a St. Gaudens design. It's the same as the Double Eagle, but this is an old Silvertown eagle. Winchester, Indiana. Really cool looking one. I just picked these, all 5 of these out. It was a good deal. I liked it. And the last item I got is another Silvertown, but this is the Liberty. And there's another version that's got stars in between the Liberty's rays on the hat. There's like stars in between. This one doesn't have any stars. And this also is a Silvertown with the eagle reverse, and it's toned up in the original mint packaging. So this one I'll just leave alone and put it in with the rest of my vintage silver stuff. Really cool. So that was the haul from the show yesterday, Friday. And so today's Saturday, so I'm trying to get caught back up at work because I went down there Thursday and Friday, and it takes like a half a day because it takes like, I don't know, an hour and something to get there from Grand Rapids. And then these are the ones I got from Vintage Varieties that I did the interview, 2 interviews. Go back and check those out. I'll actually link both of those interviews at the end of this video in the end screen, just in a couple minutes, or in a minute, or in a few seconds. But these are sweet. Actually, I got this one from him. This one I got from the same dealer as I got the Fast Forward bars. So these 3. Got them from Chris's Coins. But anyway, that's it. Happy to get this 1 ounce Geiger. And that's my score from the thing. And answering the question about the channel rounds. Let me know what you think. What's a good way to sell a limited mintage channel round with a mintage of 5? Mine are forever items. These ones will stay with me forever. But I don't have many channel rounds. I got a couple other items that were sent to me, and I'm putting together a community album. I got some stuff. Actually, I got to go today and get a 3-ring biter. Maybe I'll do a live stream and put that community album together. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know what you think. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to do a video, and it gives me an excuse to do a video. I like doing the videos. I like doing them. It's fun. And I got a new camera coming on Monday, so we'll see how it goes. And you might see this after Monday. I don't know. Anyway, babble time is over, and I will see you guys later. Have a great day. It looks like a fuzzy little bunny curled up in his nest. Fuzzy bunny. You're not even asleep.